Hi, welcome back to my eBay workbench. Today is Tuesday. It's just the beginning of April. I think today's the 2nd, so the second day of April. We had a good month last month. We're starting out this month slow, so we're still just going to keep our hopes up that things are going to pick up during the month of April. So yesterday we only had 2 sales, today only 1. There was an offer that came in, I accepted, and the buyer has not paid for that yet, so I'm hoping that gets paid for while I'm packing up this other order so they can both go out with tomorrow's mail. I know that over the last few years, eBay has been talking a lot about how they're making payments automated for the ends of auctions and for when buyers initiate offers that they have to put in a credit card number or some kind of a payment method, and then as soon as their offer is accepted, they should just pay for it automatically. I'm not sure when that takes effect. Sometimes it seems like that happens, other times it doesn't. So if anybody can point me in the right direction of an eBay page that tells me what the actual rules are on this situation, I'd love to read that. Until then, we're gonna get this one single order ready and get it picked and packed, and we're gonna do it right now. Okay, we're back and we're ready to pack. So let's get this eBay app open. We'll see this one item and we'll grab it, and hopefully we'll get this done in just a few minutes. This should be a very short video tonight. Let's see, where is this? LR7E right up here. Okay, this is some kind of system for putting skis on top of your car rack. Yakima. I think it looks pretty vintage to me. I'm not sure how old it is. I got this from an online auction that was a local pickup, and I bought several things from this guy who was selling stuff through this auction. I'm going to take this with me, and I'm going to try to find a box this will fit in. We got plenty of boxes in here, pretty large ones. Maybe this eBay box I can cut down. This came with boxes in it from my free eBay order. I ordered 12 by 12 by 12 boxes from the eBay store using my discount code for having an eBay store. That box is not good. I should have picked out a box before I even started this. What's in here? Nothing. I just found all of these pieces of corrugated cardboard. This is good for packing around VCRs and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna use this. I think should be pretty much exactly right once I cut it down to size. Okay, so I got this from that guy from the online auction. I think I paid up for it a little bit, $13. I sold it for $56.99 plus shipping. But when you're buying stuff from an online auction, you can't always, I don't always have the time or the ability to go and inspect these items before you purchase them. So you're just kind of taking it on faith that you're going to get what you think you're going to get. So I put this bid in for, I probably put more than this. I mean, this is where the auction ended, $13. So I probably bid 20 or 25, maybe even more. Because I was assuming this thing was the entire rack system based on the model numbers that are on here, or that were on the listing, when it's actually just the part that holds the skis. So this part, I sold it for $56. It's still a good turnaround for me, but I was expecting something that was worth $400. Okay, sorry about this. Okay, that's good. Now I want. Can I use this as a measuring tool? I don't think so. Actually, this will be fine. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just mark the line here, and then I'm gonna come back and cut that line with a razor. Sorry about the view. But this will be done in a second. There we go. Good. That's all done. Okay, let's put this thing back. Put it away. Okay, now I have a razor utility knife, and I'm just going to cut that line. This is going to make the flaps. I might normally like to do this with a ruler to keep these lines straight, but these are going to be the flaps that are going inside the box, so it doesn't matter that much. And the last little bit here. This was the first time I tried to use this auction service. That they mostly do like government, like municipal surplus type stuff, but apparently they also just do normal people who just have stuff they want to get rid of, because that's this guy's deal. I bought this from him. I bought a watch. I bought some floor mats for a Jeep. I bought 5 or 6 things from him from that auction, and then the last auction he had, I bought a couple of things as well. Some big heavy duty C clamps, and I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I bought like a commercial steaming press to keep your pants. It's supposed to go like for a dry cleaner. It's a big heavy duty piece of equipment that is going to be a pain to ship, but I think it's worth about around $150 to $200. This one will be a good this will be a good candidate to test out this shipping calculation technique that somebody suggested to me. So once you get over a pound with USPS stuff, the price breaks happen at each subsequent pound. So 1 pound is one price, 2 pounds is another price, 3 pounds is another price. And I had assumed I needed to stay under, like let's say under 2 pounds or under 3 pounds to not go up to the next price break, but it seems like it might be 2 pounds to 1 ounce or something like that. This is what I was advised, that I could save time by not even caring about the ounces. Once things get over a pound, I could just say if something is 1 pound, 1 ounce, it's going to cost the same as if I said 2 pounds. So, like I said, I was always under the impression that it would happen at the 2 pound point, but this viewer suggested that it's at the 2.1 pound mark. So I'm going to test that out with this one. I tested it out last night and he seems like he's right, but I'm going to test it out for real with this box today, because it's going to be probably 3 or maybe 5 pounds even. I'm going to tape these corners where I put the where I used the resizing tool and made these perforations. Those are really supposed to be inside the box, and I've got them on the outside. So I'm going to just reinforce them a little bit to make sure they don't cause a problem. I'm not going to go wild and do it too crazy. I'm just going to put a couple pieces on each corner. Probably just one piece on each corner. It's about, is it after 10? No, it's just after 9. I'm waiting. I really want that. I mean, it's only a $19 order, but I really wanted that to come in tonight. It was like I said, it was an offer. I had it listed for $24. It's like a stuffed character from Lender's Bagels. So if that order is completed tonight, I'll pack it in the morning and you probably won't see it. So, too bad for you. It's pretty cool. I guess they made a bunch of promotional characters at some point in history. Lender's Bagels, and they all have different names. Okay, let's weigh this and find out where we're at. Okay, right, 5.1 pounds. So theoretically, I can just say 6 pounds and it will be the same price as if I said 5.1. So let's find out. Get shipping label. Since I only have one item, I'm going to just do this through the eBay app. I probably should try to get this a little bit under 5 pounds. I think I could do it by removing a little bit of that paper, but then I have to open this back up again, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to put the 5.1 in that I have stated here, and let's measure this. Should be, oh, this is going to end up going to, this is not going to be a good candidate because it's probably going to end up going to FedEx because of how long it is. Okay, it's 25. With FedEx, you really want to overestimate the size, the dimensions, because they often send out corrections after the fact where they say they think you're a little under and then they want you to pay more money. Okay, let's see. Right, well, let's test this anyway. Right now it says USPS Ground Advantage is $14.30. So I'm going to change this from 5.1, which I guess is about as low as you can get and be over 5 pounds, and change this to 6 and see 6.0. I still have to type a 0 in, so I'm not sure if this is going to save me much time anyway. 1430. 5.1. I'm going to put it back and see 1430. So 5.1 pounds is 1430. 6 pounds is also 1430. Let's change it to 6.1 and see how much it goes up. So it didn't go up much, but it did go up 1488. So it looks like this this viewer who gave me this advice was right. So thank you for that. I'm going to be looking into ways to implement this to save myself some time. But right now I'm going to check to see how much this will go through FedEx. It's doing this is much easier on the regular eBay website as compared to this app. So $13.72. FedEx Ground Economy is only $9. So I think if I did the FedEx home delivery, that's going to be comparable to the, oh, I just got a sale and it's not even the one that I was waiting for. So we'll pack that up real quick. So I'm just going to get these, buy this FedEx label right now, print it, and drop this off at the FedEx office tomorrow on my way to work. I went we had a real bad thunderstorm last night and through the day today, so our little dog Pineapple he doesn't handle that very well, and he was tearing the house up a little bit. He likes to dig when he's anxious, so we put him in his crate, and we're trying to get some sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't feel good to lock him up in there, but sometimes we have to do that just to get a good night's sleep. And somehow he got out and came scratching at the bedroom door, so I let him in, and I was carrying him around, which is really the only thing that calms him down, hold him in your arms and walk around with him. And then this was in the night. It was dark. And then I turned the lights on and his whole face was covered with blood. So somehow or another he had, while he was barking and going crazy, he had bitten his tongue or the inside of his cheek or something, and he got blood all over himself. So it was a tough morning. And then I went into work. My boss is very understanding. She's a dog owner. And so I came home and did some work from home today so I could sit with him. Okay, where is this Cube 3D? This is a Nintendo. I was just looking at this. Cube 3D. This is a adapter, AC adapter for a Nintendo Game Boy Advance. So that's a sale that came in, so that's something. It's only $15, $15.29 plus shipping. I'm just going to put this in I'm going to wrap this in a few pieces of bubble and put it in a mailer. I think these things are just about indestructible, so I'm not too worried about it. Maybe I'll put a piece of cardboard with it. And I'll use one of these recycled Amazon mailers. I don't know if that cardboard helps. Excuse me, but it will give me if nothing else, it'll give me a flat space to lay a label once I get this inside of the envelope. But I think it will. I think it will help with the shipping. Protect this a little bit. It might also be good with the sorting machines to have the USPS sorting machines to have a nice flat surface on one side. I know somebody was going to tell me that that bubble mailers are not good enough. But I mean, a lot of stuff gets shipped in them every day, and they mostly do fine. I've never had any issues. Actually, I've had very few issues with anything being broken in the mail. Really, the only thing I can think of is this toner cartridge that I'm dealing with right now that apparently exploded during shipping, and there was toner all in the inside of the box. So I had to refund that buyer almost $80. That was a big hit for me in March when I was trying to hit a certain goal, having to subtract that $78 or however much it was. Okay, so this is 5 ounces. I know when you're under 1 pound, you want to be a little bit more, you want to be more careful getting closer to accurate numbers. I think the break is like 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 4 ounces, then maybe 8. I think 12. I used to have a chart up here on the wall with all of that stuff on it, and then they changed everything. Okay, this is 10 inches by 6 inches. Probably 3 by 3 inches. Yeah, I had just put this whole chart together that had all the information about shipping, and then they changed the shipping schedule, changed the prices, changed everything. So it was kind of a wasted effort. Okay, I'm going to save that label, and I'm going to go to this is the printer. This is the app that comes with this printer, which if you want to print by Bluetooth from your phone, you have to use the app. Okay, let's quickly put these two into our spreadsheet and see what kind of money we made today. I think it's going to be about $40, $45, something like that. Okay, the first thing is I'm going to go to orders and all orders, and then I'll see if this Lender's Bagel still did not get paid for. Let's put this Nintendo thing into our spreadsheet really quickly. Do this as fast as I can, if I can. Sometimes when I copy something and search for it in this spreadsheet, there's a space at the beginning of what I copied, and for whatever reason, Google Sheets is not smart enough to ignore that. Okay, insert row above. I'm putting this above the lender's bagel, which I already put in here when I probably should have waited until I got paid for it to bother. Okay, $15.29. That's how much the buyer paid for this, and then I think $7.22 for shipping. Then the eBay fees are down here, $3.19, and this shipping cost $4.33. Shoot, 4.33, and then there was a promotional fee on this. It seems like those promo fees always kick in on some of the lowest profit items. Anyway, I made $12.49 on that Game Boy adapter, so that's pretty good. How long have I had that? I got that essentially a year ago, April 26th. I probably didn't get listed until the end of May. So it's been listed for just about a year, just under a year. So that's a long way to go to make $12, but it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there waiting for somebody to buy it. Okay, now on to this this ski rack, and this was $9 and something for shipping. So for that little ski rack box, we made $35.25. So total for today, if we include the lender's bagel, which I'm going to save that for tomorrow, is going to be about $30, $47, $48. So not a great day by anybody's definition, but we're looking forward to the weekend, see what kind of sales we can get then. Until then, I'll probably be back tomorrow night with another packing video, so hope we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Good night.